And we're live. Hey, everybody.
Hey.
We got people from all over. Wait a second. Let me find it here on my phone so that I can go and make it public. Edit. I don't need to edit. Post. I always hit the wrong button. Hey, everybody, hang on. So let me introduce you to everybody. My name is Sean Murphy. I'm the founder of Mental Profits. Your thoughts create your income. I've also created the Secret Sauce Academy, a variety of academies from finding your special secret sauce to finding dreams to developing your speakerness. But I've got on the phone with me right now, I've got people from all over the globe. Top left-hand corner, I've got Kayla V. Cortez, and she's from where?
Panama.
Panama, not Panama, Florida. Panama.
Panama country. Panama country.
In the top center, you know the all-time favorite, right? My partner in crime.
Rhonda Bird Parker. Hey, y'all.
She's from East Texas. Then we go from Panama to East Texas. Hang on, don't get whiplash. Then we go back down to Costa Rica, and we've got.
Hey, I'm Mark Brown.
Give us how you end every morning call, Mark.
Pura vida.
And from Costa Rica, right? We're down here in Costa Rica. We're going to go back up to, I believe it's Canada. Diane, where are you at?
I'm in Nova Scotia, Canada, on the East Coast.
Nova Scotia. Did you hear that? Nova Scotia. You got to say it right. So, listen, we're on here today because I wanted to tell you I'm proud. I'm excited. In just a couple of days, I celebrate the 2-year anniversary of the Daily Awakening. I started it with shaking and vibrating and just absolutely beside myself because I got tired of people not helping you follow through, not helping you walk through it. So I could tell you all of the reasons why I got started and why I'm still doing it. But I wanted to get some feedback from some of the folks who came with the bricks, if you will, and just hear some feedback. So I'll let you guys kind of just tell some of your favorite stories about the Daily Awakening. Go ahead.
You got to tell us who to go first because we'll all start talking.
Yeah, well, I'm waiting. I knew you'd take over. So go.
It's a different call. It's a different call every day. You just don't know where it's going to start and where it's going to finish, and it's never a lull. Everything's like sometimes you leave crying. Sometimes you leave happier than you've ever been.
Aw. That's awesome.
Okay, start.
Okay.
Oh, Mark, start.
Go.
Well, I remember. I mean, I'm never gonna forget. Yeah, almost 2 years ago when this started. I mean, and I used the thing that I always remember is that the first time I was in the call, and I think I was one of the first. I'm not sure if I was in the first day. I'm not sure, right? But I know I was at least in the first week, at least that, right? And I remember when I started getting all this information that I started to feel like I really want to be part of this because I never trust none of these group things. Never trust none. I think always like if you talk something there, everybody's gonna talk about you. Everybody's gonna point at you, stuff like that. So I never trust no group, right? But when Sean started talk, plus I knew Sean like from this, like I always see them up there, see him up there, like nobody can reach him, right? And when I see that he was so down to earth, right, like a real human being, right? And I was like, oh my God, this man is real. I mean, it's not just up there, right? And when I see that he was just talking and like just being him, like he always say, a farm boy from Ohio, right? I was like, he really is, right? And that's one thing that I really made me stick to the call in the mornings. And then I remember when I understood that call was for us to be us. Nobody, I mean, I don't know how he did it, but he really make people to just everybody there to just know that it was a secure place. I don't know how he did that, but everybody who get it in that call, really, really, he do something to make people know and feel that we are in a secure place. And 2 years later, I can say I never been in any other group. And I'm like, and every group he opened, I want to be there, right? We're just talking about this one right now, but it's like every group he opened, now I want to be there because anything that he do for me is a secure place to be, and for us to really be us and be vulnerable and not be scared of that. And he just teach me to love me, to accept me, right? And to be and to build my own self and to never feel bad about that. And just to finish this, what I'm saying is two things to finish. One is that this call was the first call I ever tell my story. And I never thought I would ever tell my story to no one. I told my story to people that I not even know, right? But he made me feel so secure about telling me my story that I said in my mind, if I get in trouble for telling my story, I'm gonna hunt for him, right? I didn't know how he was gonna do that. I don't know. I really don't know, but that's what I thought, right? This Panamanian was gonna do something, right? But actually, I don't know what I was gonna do. But he made me feel so secure that I told my story for the first time, and I feel secure about that. And I said more things that I even thought that I was gonna say because he made me say everything right and not feeling bad about that. And that's what I love him, because I love him so much. And I always tell him, I love him as my brother, as my mentor, as my teacher, as my friend. The only thing I don't love him is as my husband. That's the only thing I don't love. And just because I'm planning, there is some planning there, right? But that's the only thing. I just love him and I trust him so much. And the last thing, you guys said two things, right? And the last thing is, I remember that week I said, but before that year end, 2018, I said, oh shoot, I just hope that he keep doing this. I hope he keep doing this, because I remember when we started, it was like 7 of us. And I remember I was so scared that he stopped doing the call just because it was like 7 or 10. It wasn't that much, but it was enough, right? But I'm like, oh gosh, I'm scared he's gonna close. I wonder if he's gonna charge for this. If he charge, I will do anything to pay that because I want to be there, right? And 2 years later, here we are celebrating, right? Almost 2 years later, celebrating. And thank you, Sean. Thank you for everything you do in my life. Thank you for the way that you keep changing my life every day. Mm-hmm. And I'm gonna stop talking because I always say, I just got my eyelashes done, and if I keep talking, I will fall apart, and I just got them done. So I know I can't keep talking because I will cry, and then I will have to ask him for money to get them done again. So I'm going into that. I love you, Sean. I love you, and you've really been a blessing in my life.
Thank you, Kayla. I love you too, and I'm glad I have audience around because you're going to say nice things when there's other people around. Because if you get a Panamanian woman, you get a woman mad, forget it. You get a Panamanian woman mad, you better run.
So, run for the hills.
I love you, Kayla. And Kayla, to what you've been able to do and share, because you've implemented some of the stuff. Listen, everything we talk about on these calls, nobody learns a single thing. Follow me on this. Nobody learns a single thing. They remember. I need you to hear that. They remember. This is about personal undevelopment, not personal development, personal undevelopment. To remember your greatness. You were all born great. So, Kayla, thank you for being a perfect student and a great example. And I'm glad I'm still alive.
I love you. I love you so much.
I love you too, Kayla. Thank you. Who'd like to go next?
I would.
Okay, go ahead.
Kayla's a hard act to follow. but I'm going to take a stab at it because she spoke so much about the heart of the call. And if you take the time to get to know Sean Murphy, you'll find a heart. He's just a big heart. He's a big softy sometimes. And his heart is so good. And he lied to you just now. He said you don't learn anything. That's a crock of crap right there, because I have remembered a lot, but I have learned a lot too. Yes, I have remembered my greatness, and I have remembered my purpose, and I've remembered what God put inside of me and the gifts that he gave me. I've remembered all that for the last 2 years working with Sean and getting on these phone calls, and they're free. That's so retarded that they're free. They're better than most, and I'm going to say it live on Facebook. They're better than most any trainers paid for classes, and Sean doesn't charge for them. That's his heart. And I have learned a lot of truths that I sat under that aren't truths. And that's a learned thing, because I remembered the truths I was under, and I questioned oftentimes, really, God, why do you have me listen to this joker? Really, God? He uses words like the universe. He never, he doesn't talk about you. Really, God? And God kept going, I put you here for a reason, because this man, look at his heart. Look how he treats people. Look how he doesn't condemn. He doesn't ridicule. He doesn't criticize. He lifts up. He points out things that don't serve you. He points out things that don't keep you in your purpose, but he doesn't do it in a critical way. He doesn't do it in a patronizing way. He doesn't do it in a mean way. He does it in a way that allows you to see it for yourself through your own eyes. And then he kind of gives you this great big bear hug as you realize it, and you go, oh my gosh, I was like, what? And I told him today, even today, I told him, I was like, I had a phone call with somebody that I haven't really had a personal phone call with since probably at the beginning of the year. And the first thing they said is, golly, I've seen how much you've changed, Rhonda, since being with Sean for the last 2 years. And I can only imagine how much I would have changed if I would have kept coming to these calls every day. And I told Sean, I said, it's kind of one of those moments where you go, was I that bad? It's like when someone comes up and goes, man, you've lost a lot of weight. And you go, really? Was I that fat? Really? And I thought, wow. And it's being seen. It's kind of funny, but it's being seen in all of us as we grow, the change that's happening. So Sean, you lied. You do teach us things. We do learn things. And the one thing that I've learned, and I'm going to say it out loud, the one thing that I've learned that's been priceless is you act and treat people like most Christians that people call themselves Christians should treat people, should act like. You have a heart that mirrors that of Christ like it should, and you're better than most people sitting in those churches. And I know Kayla is giggling because Kayla's had the same experience. And I tell you what, if you're looking for a place, every one of you see on the screen, besides 3 or 4 of us, are in different companies. We're in different MLMs. Some people are even building traditional businesses. But we all come together because Sean creates this atmosphere of unity. And if you're looking for a place to learn, and you're looking for a place to walk away with wisdom that you would never have been given, this call is exactly where you need to show your butt up at 6:30 every morning. And then on the weekends, he does it at 8:30, because it is priceless. And if you get on those calls and you don't feel like you got your money's worth, you can call me and I'll give you your money back. It's free. It's free. That's the only reason I said that. It's free. So I can say that. I can talk all big like that. So Sean G. Murphy, now, I love you. You know how much you mean to me, and you know what you've done just by watching me and in my life. You're amazing. So I love these calls.
Well, I appreciate that. And for all of those that just watch this, when Rhonda gets excommunicated, we'll have a home for her.
No kidding. Wow.
Kenya, how are you, my love? And let's see here. Unmute you. There you go.
Good. Hear me?
Yes.
Hi. Hi, everyone. Good to see you. So I just came in late. I didn't even care. I was like, I'm jumping on this because it's Sean, and wherever Sean is, I'm at. I had to download Google Chrome for this. I did it. That's my dedication. All right, you guys. So, oh my goodness. Like, Sean, I love you so much. First of all, thank you so much for being you, being the human being that you are. Because let me tell you something. I came into this new career, and most of you might know, like before this profession, I wanted to be a doctor. I was on the verge of being a doctor, and then after that, I'm like, all right, my life completely changed. What the heck? I'm gonna quit my career, and I'm just gonna do this. And so when I came into this business that we're all in, I came across Sean, and I didn't know what to expect, but I've never had a mentor in my life. They told me, go on Zoom calls and listen to people. I'm like, okay, I'll go. And so I go into these calls and I'm like, okay, this is cool. I'm going to go on a Zoom. And then I come across Sean, and I had no idea my life was going to change so much. Sean, I didn't even go on my company calls. I was...
Don't say that.
Look. No, I did. Of course I did. But Sean, honestly, listening to you, starting off with personal development and undevelopment completely changed, everything about me. I got to perform better as a person. I changed my life completely in the sense that I'm the best version of myself. And that's so beautiful. And I finally found my purpose in life. And you helped me so much. And to tell my story, you guys, when I told my story, that was the craziest day of my life. I can't believe I was ever I never imagined I would do that. And because of you and just everything you've been teaching us, Sean, the heart that you have, oh my goodness. I don't know how there's a human being like this. I really don't. I love you so much. I'm going to keep it short. That's all I'm going to say. You changed my life. You changed it. And I'm so grateful for you and this community, because this community is so amazing. Okay, you guys.
And that's it. She froze. See, that's what happens. That's what happens when people start talking nice about the Irish. Something
She
happens.
broke the Chrome.
So I appreciate that. Let's see. Diane was there. I see her picture there, but it's kind of an icon right now. How about where's Daniela? She's in the car.
I'm here. I don't know if you guys can hear me though.
Oh, we can hear you.
Because my signal keeps going in and out. Mom, they can hear you, but they can't see you. I see that. We got Teo as my co-host. Hello.
Teo.
I'm a little co-host, whatever that means. So we get to praise Sean. Like, what? What? This is amazing, because I saw it as I'm walking out of my sister's house, and I was like, I got to get on here. I'm like, I can probably get in at least a minute to praise Sean before my signal cuts out. All I'm going to say is, if you guys aren't part of the Daily Awakening, you are missing out. Completely missing out on life opportunities, on self-undevelopment, because we have more than enough self-development. I think I can say that I'm sick and tired of reading and listening to self-development things, because it does nothing but add more things onto. Oh, thanks, Dale. It adds more things onto my life that I don't need. I needed to peel, like Rhonda says all the time, we need to peel back the layers. And I needed to peel back the layers of all the messed up things that have happened in my life that I've gone through. And Sean has been there every freaking step of the way. Every step of the way. I'm doing a call. I'm doing a global call that I never thought in my life that I would ever do. He has given me so much courage in myself and to step into my own greatness that I actually every day hear how I'm changing people's lives. And if it wasn't for Sean, and if it wasn't me getting into this community and meeting Rhonda and meeting every single one of you, I wouldn't be here today. So Sean, I am truly, truly grateful for you. I'm truly grateful for everything that you do for us, the daily awakening, the calls that you take in the middle of sometimes night that I'm freaking out, and in the middle of the day, in the middle of the morning, it doesn't matter what time it is. I know that I can call you and that you'll be there and to walk me through what I need, what I'm going through. I'm getting emotional. Mom, you're going 1,000 miles per hour. I love you. I love you so much. Thank you, 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 thank you. And that's all for me. Thank you.
Thank you, thank you, thank you, Danielle. And love you, Teo. That's Mateo, her amazing young man who inspires us all. I'm actually the president of his fan club. He's got his own webpage, so you can learn about Teo. So it's just a fun time. So let's go to, thank you, Danielle. I love you and drive safe. Let's go to Nova Scotia and let's hear from Diane. Hey, Diane.
Hi, how are you?
Wonderful.
Well, it's well, congratulations on your 2nd anniversary, Sean. It's been truly amazing. I'm going to get emotional now. It's been 9 months since I've been coming on your calls, and the days that I miss your call, it's not a good day. So, and like Rhonda said it all. Like, she's just so eloquent in saying all those things, but she certainly echoes some of those things that I've been through. And I send out daily messages now, like Daniela, of positivity and things like that. And it comes back tenfold. It really does. So I must say, you've made that change in me, and I couldn't imagine not coming on the calls in the morning. And I've done a lot of different challenges and webinars and things like that. But it's just, you bring out all those things, you put it together in such a way that it resonates more. And we're always learning. There's always nuggets every day that we learn and grow. And I must say, I've grown a lot with coming on your calls, and it's just been an amazing experience. And I want to say thank you so, so much. I love you.
Thank you so much, because it's, if for those of us that have been on the calls for a while, when Diane came on, she would never say a word. She used to be that amazing quiet resource, that quiet source, that quiet storm. And then she's continued to share and develop. She just won. Didn't you just win recently an award for in your company here recently, like in the last 3 weeks or so?
Yeah. Well, I got some T-shirt and different things, products, extra products, and stuff like that. Yeah.
Yeah, but that's still recognition for you growing your business. And again, folks, these are people from all different companies and different places, and it's just, we're here to help the world get a little bit better. And Diane's doing an amazing job. So what a privilege and honor to have you. Thank you for showing up for the call today.
Thank you.
Awesome. Let's go to Charlene. Charlene, where are you at? I know this woman has got this amazing.
I'm in the Midwest in Missouri.
In Missouri, not Missouri.
Can you hear me?
Missouri. Yep. So,
Well, some people say Missouri, some people say Missouri. I don't know. Never figured that one out. Yeah, I'm from the Midwest. Really, I'm almost in Arkansas. Actually, very close, probably a half a mile. I just want to say congratulations on your anniversary, 2nd anniversary. And I've been sort of new to your programs, and I don't talk a lot on them, as you know. I'm generally trying to be quiet because I'm trying to keep my dog quiet. When I talk, she likes to get up and start wanting to go outside, and I don't want her out in the dark. But anyway, I really enjoy your programs. I do listen to a lot of the reruns, and every time I get a chance, I watch something on Vimeo or YouTube. And I just really enjoy some of them that I missed. I pick them up there, and I'll to them.
Oh, and she got cut off. Okay, well, she'll be jumping back on here. But I wanted to invite you, the listener, the one that's watching this, if you're not, or maybe you were part of the Daily Awakening, you jumped on in a while, it's been a while since you jumped on, I'd love to invite you back, because I've gotten a little bit better. And let me just do this here real quick. I've gotten a little bit better. You know, anybody who does something for a couple of years, you'll get a little bit better. So there's Shirlene back. Let's go back to her. And there you are. Let's see.
Yeah,
I think we got you
cut
back.
out. I don't know. The brass sounds really saddy to me too. I don't know if it's my internet or what it is, but I really encourage anyone who wants to be motivated and wants to learn what we need to learn. Join Sean's program on the Daily Awakening. They're amazing. I mean, I've never seen anything like it. This man has dedicated his life to helping other people. And you learn something just learn something every day, and it's worth listening to it over and over and over. Pretty amazing, and we really appreciate you, and have a blessed next year.
Well, Charlene, I appreciate that. What's the name of your podcast?
You'll love it. We'll start with, huh?
What's the name of your podcast?
Oh, it's the Southern Gal Show. I'm doing the Southern Gal Show, and then I'm doing the Southern Gal Cooking Show now too. So, yeah.
So check those out: the Southern Gal Show, the Southern Gal Cooking Show, and you'll get to know Shirlene. She's a pretty amazing woman. I was on her podcast, and I just got to spend some time with her. She's pretty amazing. So I'll open it up if anybody else has any closing comments that they'd like to share. Uh-oh. Well, okay. So there you go, folks. I just wanted to welcome you. I'd love to have you join. You're more than welcome to watch some of the replays. You can send me a private message. I'll send you the link for that. Again, there's no fee. I just wish you all of the best. I want to thank all of these amazing souls who came in today and spent some time with me. It's a real neat time for me to be a part of making 2021 your best year ever after 2020. I think we're all ready for it. So let me put everybody back here together. I'll say it what I normally say to end our shows all the time. I'm Sean Murphy, your head misfit. I'll see y'all where?
At the
next
All right. So everybody hang on. Everybody hang on here just a second. I'm going to end the live.